On Milwaukee, alongside former Badger and Packer Gary Ellerson. Here's Emmy Award winner Homer.
It is Friday. It is the Gary Ellerson Homer Hour. He doesn't call it that. It's the Homer Hour with Gary Ellerson. Whatever. It's his hour. He can call it whatever he wants. And it just keeps getting better and better to me. This is what you want with the Packers, Gary. They're a player, and every game is important. And in every game, I've taken your approach. We learn a little bit more about them and how high they can elevate toward the top of the good teams.
This is how the NFL wants it, right? Yeah. They want to create this situation where you probably got about 25 teams able to get into the playoffs, and that's what you have now the last 4 weeks of the season. And sometimes you just say, well, you know, it doesn't matter if it's AFC playing NFC, but it matters because the Denver Broncos are playing for a number one seed in the AFC between them and the New England Patriots. And, of course, the Green Bay Packers have to have it because you have the Lions and the Bears hot on their heels with the game against the Bears next week. So all these games right now is got to have games for a lot of these teams. I mean, I can go on and on about the NFL, right? I mean, the Philadelphia, what the hell's going on there? I mean, the Cowboys are still in it for crying out loud. I mean, so there are a lot of things that are out there in the NFL that can kind of keep your interest here in the last 4 weeks of the season.
The only thing I would add is I have that at tier levels.
Okay.
And the Packers are moving up the tier levels. They're now playing now, to me, for a tier level. We know they're good. We know they're going to be in the playoffs. The next 2 weeks, they have a chance, if they win these two games, to elevate as one of the favorites to be the number one seed. If they lose both games, they're still okay.
Well, it's a week-to-week league, right?
Correct.
Right.
But that week now is moving them. They're in a good neighborhood already.
They're in a good spot, but I still feel like the Rams are probably the best team.
I would agree.
In the NFC, above the Packers.
But the Packers can close that gap.
But the Packers are most certainly the hottest team in the NFC right now. But that's week to week because who knows what's going to happen.
I know.
I mean, that Denver team, Homer, is really good. They win a lot of close games. They don't necessarily blow anybody out. They hang around.
Great defense.
They lead the league in sacks. And they put pressure on a lot of quarterbacks.
Willing to play boring football to win.
Sean Payton's got Bo Nix. Now, Bo Nix is on my list. You know my list. He's like Caleb Williams. He's
going to mess up.
Yeah, he's going to mess up. You got to catch him, though.
Yes.
You got to catch him. You got the Packers are drop an interception in a heartbeat, but you got to catch them. So in this game, it's going to be the same game. It's going to be boots and sprints, all that kind of stuff. And I happen to think that this is another game that Adrian Cooper's got to play well. Quay Walker's got to play well because with these boots and sprints that Bo Nix is going to give you, you got to be able to either cover or come up and make a critical stop on Bo Nix.
I am assuming and will only be happy with the Packer defense if they hold them under 20. Am I too tough? Taking into account that you could have turnovers, it could change.
Well, they don't score a lot of points anyway.
I know.
I mean, Denver don't score a lot of points. I don't even know if they scored 30 points all season. So it's going to be, once again, it feels like teams, if you watch how it's going, have figured out the Packers in that limit their possessions. So once again, it's probably going to be a 8-possession game. They're only going to get 2 possessions probably per quarter. So that's going to limit the offensive chances of scoring. So every time they get the ball, the Packers, it feels like they have to get something. Because what teams are now doing is having a run game, bleeding the clock, and shorten the game and see where they are at the end of the game and trying to hang around.
Haven't the Packers, though, shown the ability that even if that occurs, they can now score quickly?
It feels like when they got to have it, Christian Watson is the guy right now. Doesn't it feel that way to you? I mean, it just feels like it.
I think Jordan Love is the guy,
well,
but he now has...
He has a guy. He's always been the guy, but he has a guy.
He has a guy.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He's always been the guy, but he has a guy. I mean, Romeo Doubs was nice early on, but Watson is explosive. And
Reed is not at that level, but an upgrade as well.
But then he's the eye candy guy.
Yeah.
You know, he gets you moving one way or another in a defense.
But Watson scores now.
Now, got to have it. So what I'm interested in seeing now in this game, the chess match with LaFleur and who's the defense coordinator? Is that Vance Johnson? Not Vance. What's his name?
Who, for Denver?
For the Denver.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I should know.
I should know that. But the chess match between Matt LaFleur and the defensive coordinator is going to be off the chain in that what do you do now with Christian Watson? Does he now command a double team? Because if he commands a double team, does Love try to force it in there, or now are we back to I got all these guys and somebody else is going to beat you?
I know what I'm doing against Christian Watson.
I'm doubling him.
I'm making him go over the middle, and I'm hitting him hard.
Yeah.
You know my best chance against Christian Watson
Here we
is?
go. See?
You know my best chance?
You know what? So I doing a show with you right now, and you get that little smirk on your face is never good.
Okay, well, it's not.
Okay, it's never
I can't
good.
do that. I'm just saying.
Go ahead. Give it to me.
I'm going to hit him hard. My best chance.
Well, everybody gets hit hard.
I know, but I've got a better chance to hit him hard when he's going over the middle. When he's going down, nobody's going to hit him hard.
No, because they can't catch him.
Can't catch him. But over the middle, I get a shot at him. Because the only thing I know about Christian Watson, on the field, I'm not sure I can stop him. On the sideline, I can stop him. He won't hurt me on the sideline.
Look at you.
And I don't know that I can do that. And I don't even know, you're smiling, but I don't even know that defenses even think like that. It may be so hard. You can't do that. It's too hard. You can't. If you want them to go over the middle, you want them to go over the middle because it gives you a better chance to win, not because you get a hit at them. So maybe that's just a stupid comment because defenses don't think like that because I got Christian Watson. All right, what's the best way to prevent him from beating us? What about going over the middle so I can get some shots at him? Go find another team.
Well, you're saying
not high school football.
How about this? You don't think that they do it anymore?
I don't know.
Because that used to be a thing.
Was it?
Oh, come on, Homer.
I don't know. I mean, I knew it was a thing the way you played. That's different than that's a thing that we do.
It was a thing back in the day. I mean, you heard, Sean Payton, I mean, the New Orleans Saints, when they played Brett Favre and them.
Right.
They went after Brett Favre.
Right. And there was my answer to that is that it was a particular situation that one could understand who he had as crazy man defensive coordinator and Favre as far as his age and stuff. What you're talking about when you played, everybody did it. That was the game.
That was the game. Yes.
Intimidation.
Vance Joseph is a defensive coordinator.
Right.
Wasn't Vance Joseph the head coach there, too, for the Broncos?
You keep asking me these things that I can't remember.
Okay. But, yes, that used to be the game.
I don't
know if they play it like that anymore.
Yeah. Certain players do.
They've taken it out of the game, and they've taken those certain players out of the game, too. They don't draft them anymore.
Right. And I defer to you, but to me the game is fine. Do you think the game is too soft? If you were the commissioner, would you change anything? My only complaint is nobody knows what is a penalty and not. I would like them to simplify that. Like there are certain things you can't do.
Yeah.
For example, on Parsons. Okay, you cannot grab a player. If you're a defensive back and you grab their jersey, penalty automatically. You can touch the jersey. You can push the jersey. There are things you can do. You can't grab with your hands. We see you grabbing, flag. I would think people would stop grabbing. But they must not think it's such a big deal.
With Micah Parsons.
Right, and I know why, because I know officials. You know what they say?
What?
The reason you call a penalty, the reason a penalty exists.
This is in Homer's
it gives
mind.
No. Official said this.
Okay.
It gives that person a competitive edge. They talk about this in basketball. Well, we decided that doesn't really give him a competitive edge, so why would I call it? Okay? The holding against Micah Parsons doesn't seem to give him a competitive edge because he still gets by him.
Oh, true. He still gets sacked.
And so then why am I calling a holding when it isn't preventing him from doing what he wants to do. I disagree with that, but that's the only logic I can come up with, because you see this in holding where somebody falls down. I mean, literally, they just get and they call holding on that.
Right.
Because the player's on the ground or something. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, Micah Parsons is a travesty. What's happening to him right now, but I mean, it's blatant. I don't know what they're looking at.
So the question is, we're in charge. What can we do?
Yeah.
And the answer is, he's got to fall down.
Yeah,
but he doesn't want to do that because he can.
Yeah, he don't want to do that because he still think he can get to the quarterback.
He can still make a play.
Yeah, he still can get to the quarterback.
Yes.
Because I'm not faking this because I can beat this. Whatever these guys doing. Yeah.
And I don't know. I have to go look at that. People were saying he didn't get that many calls when he was in Dallas either.
Yeah, that's what
so
they
it's
say
not like it's any different.
Right.
So when you pick him up.
That's just who he is.
Yeah, you pick him up. You know we're not going to get those
calls. Yeah.
All right, Window Nation, end of the year sale, 90% customer satisfaction. That's great, more important than what I tell you. And what I call Window Nation right now. They can install in one day depending on the size of the job. They got a great sale going on, end of the year sale. You can save 50%. And you could get 0% financing for 5 years. End of the year deal, A+ rating from Better Business Bureau. They have fantastic quality. And right now, windownation.com to get started. Second quarter with Gary Ellerson. Next.
More of the Homer Hour coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43, we got backups from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette all the way down to the KK River crossing. Then we've got northbound delays coming up from Howard Avenue all the way up towards the Oklahoma Avenue area. Off the freeway system, we do have a crash on Howell Avenue heading southbound at Edgerton. The right lane is blocked right now, so that's going to be something you're going to want to keep in mind if you're heading to the airport. Other than that, we've got westbound 94 slowing down from 25th Street all the way to Hawley Road, eastbound from 84th Street to Hawley Road. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, becoming partly cloudy, a low of 1 below at the lakefront, 5 below inland, wind chills anywhere from 5 below to 15 below. And then tomorrow, increasing clouds, slight chance for morning snow to the south, a high of 8. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, it's always football season.
This team has that factor to close out games. This defense can close up shop, and we haven't had that in a while.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
And we've seen it on display numerous times this season, and we saw it again today.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel here to give you some advice. If you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the ring. It's what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
Time's running out. It's the final chance of 2025 to save big at the Last Call Savings Event. This month at Cunis, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on select new vehicles across multiple brands. Or take advantage of huge discounts and rebates on all new in-stock cars, trucks, and SUVs from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Thinking pre-owned? Check your local dealer website for a new selection of discounted pre-owned super specials and shop our group-wide inventory of over 700 pre-owned under 20 grand and over 300 under 10 grand. Plus, we have great service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes. Hurry in. When 2025 ends, so do the savings. Start your search today at shopcunis.com. 0% APR financing for 60 months on select models with approved credit through OEM lenders. Not all buyers qualify. Rate set by lender with approval subject to buyer insurability. 0% for 60 months equals $1,667 per $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, title, license, and $499 dealer service fee. Offer ends 1/5/26.
Football's back, and if you're headed up toward Green Bay, the perfect stop is Higher Love Cannabis Company, just seconds over the border in Menominee, Michigan. Less than an hour from Green Bay. An easy stop before or after the game or anytime you're passing through town. And with so many low-quality, unregulated CBD products floating around Wisconsin, trust matters. Higher Love, award-winning, organically grown, locally owned, and the real deal. Higher Love Cannabis Company, best in the Midwest. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/gift cards.
This is the Homer Hour on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It is the Gary Ellerson Homer Hour. That's what I call it. He can say it, whatever. I get confused because you do so many things, but you usually have a soliloquy, and I don't think I gave you a chance.
The soliloquy was already had. Oh, it's done.
Really?
I had an opening soliloquy already.
How much do you like this Packer team? You've always give it time. We're getting close to the end of the year. We don't have many games left. Do you
Where
like?
you stand?
No.
Where you stand, Gary? Are you telling me with this team?
Well, what you thought at the start of the season versus where they are now. You've taught us to slow down.
Let's settle.
Yeah.
Because they had injuries coming into the season with Christian Watson, because I think they underestimated their offensive line. I think you're seeing with a healthy Watson, and now they figured out their offensive line, offensively, how explosive they can be. And more than anything else, how explosive Christian Watson can really be. I think everybody thought this kid was good. But Homer, dude's playing at a Pro Bowl level.
He's showing us a variety of skills.
I'm just telling you.
That we didn't know. I didn't know he had. Now, I don't know if you would say the same. Knew he was fast. They're using him in different ways now.
Yeah. Dude's playing at a Pro Bowl level. Like, over the last 3 weeks, has there been any receiver better than him in the NFL?
I don't follow.
I don't think so.
But your point is,
I don't think so. So what I'm saying, he becomes a difference maker.
Right. He's a number one,
a field tilter, so to speak. But you saw all these things from him. But if he can stay healthy, this is what this can be, and this makes this offense dangerous. So, but it's evolving. Here's why it's evolving. Okay, now. Teams come in and they take Watson away. What's your answer? Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur. What's your answer? Or if this guy is so good, where it doesn't matter if you double team him because when you get to be that point, now you're in that Devontae Adams back in the day, younger.
No,
that's when you're in that
I have a
range.
number of other people. I have Jacobs to run the ball. I have an offensive line.
I understand that.
I got some tight end guys. I got Reed.
But now your quarterback, it becomes second nature to him where I'm now going. They haven't figured that out yet because this is a chess match right now. Okay, they're taking Watson away from where I'm going. And for Jordan Love now, it's going to start to be second nature for him. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
As long as you play with guys, you see all these defenses. You've got your receiver. You haven't seen everything. You know what they're going to do. Love still hadn't seen everything because his team is still developing.
Now the question.
Yes.
He's your guy.
Yes.
How much do you go to the guy? When do you? I don't care if they're double teaming him. They can't stop him. Let's address Jordan Love.
Yes.
Because it's weird, but you kind of want to get to the point. I understand.
Yeah.
We didn't think that, he's always looking for Chris Watson. And they said that about Devontae. And you realize you have to earn that and be so good.
Yeah.
So now, how?
What's your question?
How does Jordan Love decide how often he throws to Watson, given increased attention by the defense?
And see, that's what I'm saying. We don't know yet.
Right.
That's my whole point. We don't know yet. We don't.
Because you got to be able to do it and avoid interceptions and turnovers the way he has done so well.
Exactly. We don't know yet. It's evolving. We're getting there, but we don't know yet. Because if he's like James Lofton or Randy Moss, throw it to him anyway.
Yes.
But we don't know that yet. He's trending, but we don't.
And I don't. How do you know? You throw it to him anyway.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but some of the time.
Right. But we don't know that yet.
No, there'll be plays every game where you'll go, he throws the ball to him all the time.
But it feels like, though, because Matt LaFleur is such a smart coach, it feels like once Matt and they figure this all out, he designed plays for everybody to get open all the time.
Right, but the concept they're all equal is he don't even have, he can say it all at once.
But now, whatever he designs, it doesn't matter. Wherever 9 goes, he's being doubled.
And he's going to be looked at by Jordan Love regardless of how many people are around.
Or now, okay, he's double over there. We got Wicks because he's capable, right? We got Reed, he's capable. I mean, they have capable receivers that can make plays. They may not be like Watson, but they can make plays.
Right.
Dobbs,
and
they can make plays.
They've said this with Micah Parsons. So now when you have Christian Watson like number one, good number one, it should open things up for the other players.
Yes.
Does it?
Automatically.
Does it?
Automatically.
Was life easier for everybody else because of James Lofton?
Oh, absolutely. Ask Philip Phelps.
He doesn't know. He never knew what a double team was?
No. Are you kidding me? Ask Paul Kaufman.
Okay.
Yeah. No, never knew what it was.
Because we haven't talked about two things which easily could have been talked about, and that is tight end.
Yeah.
Tucker Kraft is gone. He's still gone. It doesn't feel as big a deal as we thought it would be.
It was a big deal.
Well, it still may be, but they're still getting better offensively because of Watson and Reed back. This just tells me how good they could be next year when he's back, but that doesn't help them now.
It's a big deal because they're just not figuring it out. And it took 4 players to make up for Tucker Kraft and how they're using him.
Hasn't Watson?
No.
No?
No.
Well, if Watson is as good as he's played, doesn't that make it easier for the tight ends? You mentioned Paul Kaufman, even if they aren't that good.
No, you got to still be good, okay? But so Kennard,
right?
You're seeing him a lot.
Right, as the extra offensive lineman.
Because of Tucker Kraft. Because the other 4 guys, 3 guys, he'd be 4. The other 3 guys can't block. So Kennard is actually
can't block as well as Tucker.
So Kennard is actually the 4th guy, 4th tight end, right? So you got 4 guys now that's taking up for Tucker Kraft, and they finally figured it out. Just within the last 2-3 weeks, this has come about. And you got to just, and I've said this before, and it feels like they're doing it. Coach LaFleur, you got to let Musgrave be Musgrave. Don't try to.
He seems like he is.
He is now. I think he's listening to me. I've been saying this since Tucker Kraft got hurt.
Don't ask him to block.
Don't ask him to block. That's not what he does. But what he can do, he can get down the field.
Yeah. You
can match him up with a linebacker safety, he'll beat him. I thought the catch he had last week was a catch. In the middle of the field down there. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they call it a drop. That was a catch. Let Luke Musgrave do what he can do. That's what he can do.
And
don't be mad.
I think they're starting to do that.
And they're starting to do that.
And now, part 2. I asked Bulaga and he wouldn't say it.
Okay.
The injury to Jenkins was a plus. The offensive line, he's missed because he's good. The offensive line has been better since he got hurt and they made the changes. We have not had a show where we've said, and I go, Gary, what happened on that play? Like some guy just ran through like the Packers had 2 offensive linemen. There has been very little discussion of the offensive line, which is, to me, when there's no discussion of the offensive line, I automatically give them a B. Because if you only have to mess up on a few plays for it to stand out and people wonder. And that's not happening anymore. Elton Jenkins' injury was a plus to this offensive line. Bulag said, I'm never going to say that, but maybe you will.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I think it needed to settle. And Sean Ryan had issues when he first came in at center for a couple games.
Okay.
There were a lot of pressure up in Love's face. They were missing a lot of blitz pickups in Jordan Love's face. A lot of miscommunication that was going on when Sean Ryan was the center. I think Sean Ryan now is to the point, so I say I think everything is settling, where he has learned the position and to make the calls and to make the reads and do all those types of things. So it got better by Sean Ryan getting more reps in there.
Right.
That's why they got better. It got better because you finally figured out Jordan Morgan is not a guard. That's why it got better. It's not necessarily Sean Ryan or the lack of Elton Jenkins. The line got settled.
Now, the question we won't ever know is, would it have gotten settled with Jenkins at center?
That would be on the coaches. I would say a yes to that because I think Jenkins, because he hadn't played center, had to get used to that position, just like Sean Ryan. But when you have a revolving door at guard, because you have the center next to him, it's going to hurt the play of that center.
Right.
And that's what they had going on, in all honesty. You know that. Sean Ryan was at guard at one point. Jordan Morgan was at guard at one point. Aaron Banks was hurt. Correct. He was in and out.
That could be as big a part of it.
You had, in the middle, left guard, center, right guard, you had no continuity. Now you do, because all those guys have been playing together.
So, to be fair to Jenkins, there were a number of things going on.
The right-handed know what the left-hand is doing.
Right.
And on the offensive line, they got to know.
And those things got resolved.
That's what I would say to the question that you would ask.
Tune in to the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast on the Bucks Plus Audio Network, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR benefits consultant. Locked In, narrated by Marcus Johnson. Takes you inside the team's pursuit of a championship. Find Behind the Bucks on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get your podcasts. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher. Also go on YouTube. Watch a little of Marcus Johnson as a player. You need to know how good he was. Is Gary Ellerson surprised that the Green Bay Packers, against a team at home, Denver, that has won 10 in a row, the visiting Green Bay Packers are the favorites? Third quarter, next.
The Homer Hour is back after this on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's a heavy ride along southbound 43 coming in from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette interchange, pretty much all the way down towards Howard Avenue. On the northbound side, slowing again from Howard Avenue all the way up past Lincoln. We've also got southbound on 41 backing up from Good Hope Road down to Capitol, northbound from Mayfair Road all the way up to Silver Spring. East and westbound 94, kind of a heavy ride there from about 30th Street all the way to Hawley Road, and then more delays from Elm Grove Road all the way past Moreland. On the eastbound side, backing up from just before Brookfield Road to Calhoun, back on the brakes from just before 84th Street to Hawley Road and coming out of the stadium interchange. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, a Bartolotta's gift card. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, becoming partly cloudy, a low of 1 below at the lakefront, 5 below inland, wind chills anywhere from 5 below to 15 below. And then tomorrow, increasing clouds, slight chance for morning snow to the south, a high of just 8 above. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Packers star running back Josh Jacobs has been dealing with a knee injury for several weeks, but has been able to play through it. This week, a little bit of a different story, though, for Jacobs, who hasn't practiced yet and has been dealing with swelling in his knee. Number 8 gives an update.
I definitely didn't get hit on it last game. I did get hit on it in Detroit, but I think it's one of those things where just running or standing too long, it kind of just swelling and things like that. It gets a little stiff on me.
Well, with or without Jacobs, the Packers head to Denver Sunday to take on the 11-2 Broncos and are 2.5-point favorites. Kickoff set for 3:25 Sunday.
This has been your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Need to find that perfect home? Don't sell. Upgrade with a home equity loan. Renovate that kitchen. Retile that bath. You choose the fixtures. Let us do the math. Tri-City National Bank. Equal housing lender. NMLS 433891.
On the actual day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a 12-pack of Lakefront, 11 Jims of Beaming, 10 Royals Crowning, 9 Johnny's Walking, 8 Wines of Sparkling, 7 Miller's Lighting, 6 Geese of Graying, 5 Chardonnays, 4 Spotted Cows, 3 Cabernets, 2 gift cards from just 1 trip to Discount Liquor.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. 'Tis the season to check out Discount Liquor's tremendous selection of over 2,000 varieties of beer, 3,000 types of liquor, and over 8,000 wines from around the world. And yes, we do carry 8 varieties of ready-to-drink eggnog. Celebrate this most festive time with a great selection of beautifully packaged liquor gift sets, sure to make you the hit of the party or as a perfect gift for the liquor connoisseur on your shopping list. Discount Liquor, 2 locations, in Milwaukee on 51st in Oklahoma and in downtown Waukesha on Main and Barstow.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings. Discount Liquor.
See all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com.
Homer here for Window Nation's end of the year sale. It's cold here in Milwaukee, and if you've been thinking about new windows, it's good you waited, because during Window Nation's end of the year sale, get 50% off, plus you could get 0% interest for 5 years on windows that stop the cold wintry drafts, seal out moisture, and so energy efficient you'll save money on your utility bills. Installed in 1 day, lifetime warranty, and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Sale ends soon. Don't miss out on big savings. WindowNation.com to get started.
Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're listening to the Homer Hour on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is the Gary Ellerson Homer Hour. Before we get to the Packers being favored, you have a partner to talk about. I want to play
Homer.
golf 12 months.
Well, because you can play it indoors.
Right.
Go hang out with.
But I also want to eat. I also have a nice place. Golf is a part of it. I want more than golf. You got to play indoor place for me? It's just not about golf. There's a lot more going on there.
Yeah, Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. There's a lot going on there. They're kicking off their first tournament of the season. They're putting $1,000 in cash prizes on the line.
Excuse me?
Yeah, $1,000 cash prizes on the line. You and a partner can jump into their 2-man scramble at Paynes Valley, played on their spacious state-of-the-art golf simulators. Sign up now at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com. It's just $120 per team, and you've got to get your round in by December 31st. And this is only the first of several tournaments coming all winter long. So keep an eye on their website for more. Your chance to take on Paynes Valley starts today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
$1,000?
$1,000. You can use $1,000, can't you?
I believe I checked. 100% of people can use $1,000. Even Bill Gates could use $1,000.
Especially right about now during Christmas time.
That's
We
correct.
spend a lot of money.
Window Nation, end of the year sale. Window Nation, I always say right now. It's winter. And you think, well, could they do windows? Yeah, right now. They could install in 1 day, depending on the size of the job. 90% customer satisfaction. They have a great end of the year sale. You could get 50% off, and you could get 0% financing for 5 years. Ask them. They got great quality, A+ rating from Better Business Bureau, lifetime warranty. Again, 50% off, and you could get 0 interest for 5 years. And right now, they can do it, not now, right now, you go to windownation.com to get started. The Gary Ellerson Homer Hour, Fat Jack coming up in a bit. You've been, you're way ahead more than 1,000 if you've been taking his suggestions this season. All right. The Packers, Gary, are favored. Denver has won 10 games in a row. And the Packers in Denver.
What is this spread?
It started at 1.5. Now it's like 2.5. I mean, look at Here's how it goes.
Okay, you explain
Here's how
this.
it goes.
Explain it
No,
to
I
me.
can't explain it.
Yeah, you
okay,
can.
Denver and Green Bay are playing. Denver by 3.
Yeah.
Why? They're both good teams. They're playing in Denver.
Right.
Next question. Excuse me? Packers favored by 1.5? How'd you come up with that? Generally, the rule is whenever Vegas has an odds that you don't think makes any sense at all,
And this one don't make sense to me.
bet it. I don't know what they see. Is it the quarterback?
Bet it.
Is it that Denver can't score?
So I need to go down to
that the
Potawatomi
quarterback?
and bet it.
No, come on. Two
Bet
good
it.
teams. Two
Bet
good
it.
teams play late in the year. The team that's home is going to be favored by a little, not a whole lot, just for being at home.
Yeah.
Nope. Vegas says nope. We like Green Bay even on the road and after we started. Here's where the pros also do it. They make a lot of their money when the odds come immediately out. Because again, they're doing it mostly with numbers.
Right.
When there's a bad opening line, they hit it big 7 days before the game. So that if Packers 1.5 was a bad line, it'd have gone back down to even or Denver because all the pros, big money would have been. No, the early money was on Green Bay even at 1.5. So it gets to 2.5. I'm assuming it's somewhere in there now.
So you're saying what?
So that the pros, were willing to give even more than 1.5.
So bet it.
I mean, gambling's hard, but yes.
Yes, it is hard. It is hard.
And watch at the very end, right before the game is played. That's where. But no, I mean, I was shocked. I mean, does it mean they believe in Green Bay, or does it mean they don't believe in Denver? Maybe because of their quarterback, and they've had so many close games that they've won.
Well, I think they feel like Green Bay's going to get out on them and that they can't come back. No, yeah, you're right. Totally
Green Bay can score,
Yeah.
and Denver can't score enough
Correct.
to stay with them.
Correct. That's what it feels like.
Wow.
Anytime they want. The Packers can score anytime they want. It's what they feel like.
Really? Because Denver's defense is good. I don't know if they can score at any time they want.
They're good, but the Packers' offense is even better. That's what they've shown as of late. No one has an answer for them right now. We'll see.
Well, because in the past they haven't had to deal with a player the quality of Christian Watson, right?
Correct. And what has been happening is the Packers can get up and unleash Michael Parsons, hold or no hold.
And
that's
they've shown
happening.
Run the ball a little.
Yes, and they can run the ball a little bit.
Okay.
A lot of bit.
But
now Josh Jacobs didn't practice this week, a couple of days. What you say?
I'm not the slightest bit worried.
Okay.
Wilson get the job done.
Huh?
Wilson get the job done.
Okay.
You don't agree? I don't want this for a lot of weeks.
Okay.
But I'm saying
in this game.
In this game, yes. He can get you 100 yards
in this game.
100 yards rushing and receiving.
In this
Keys
game.
to receiving.
Okay.
Against Denver, I'll cut it to 80.
Yes, you better.
Because Denver's good.
Don't come in like that. You better.
Yes.
It's different.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you have a number one back and a number two
right,
back.
but in
just so you know.
Well, I know.
There's a reason why.
Correct. But there are different number twos. There's a number two where you only want to use him a little bit, or there's a number two like he's two, but if we need him, he can get the job done. If Jacobs was playing, we would have the same questions about what he can do because of Denver.
This? I'm not afraid to go with him.
Yes, there you go.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
And you're not saying...
If he's got to get the bulk of the carries, I'm not afraid at all.
And you're not saying, all right, we got to adjust, we got to do this. No, they don't have to...
No.
They don't have to change anything they're doing, right?
No, not at all.
You have been consistent, and now we can go back. What do you want to say about Jordan Love now? And please, can I ask a favor?
What?
Don't mention you people.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
I don't care what you people think. I want you to... Well, you early on in the year told everybody how good.
Yeah, this guy's good.
How good he is.
I mean, we don't know... And if you're a Bear fan, you're shaking in your boots because you've spent a pick on a quarterback.
Yes.
First pick in the draft.
Correct.
We got this dude down in the 20s somewhere.
The 20s somewhere is the way to put it.
Right?
Yes.
And he may be the third greatest quarterback in Packer history.
But if I'm the Bears, I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking we got one. They got in the 20s. And it's a given that Jordan Love's better.
Yes.
It's a given that he's better now and a given belief that he'll be better.
Right now, he's better.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, Caleb Williams, he make throws to make you shake your head.
Correct.
No, I'm serious.
Yes.
He's better than he was last year.
Way better.
There's more room for growth there with this kid, just so you know. But Jordan Love, they're not even in the same room.
Right.
Love is much better. Let's see where Love ends up being, because right now, if this keeps happening, he should be in the category of Stafford and them for MVP of the league this year.
My answer to that always is
These last 4 games are going to dictate that.
I'm just not a big MVP guy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Right, and it's going to go to probably the guy from
It
New
doesn't
England
matter. You just need him to be up there.
Yeah, at that level.
Yeah.
However you judge quarterbacks.
However you judge him.
He's near the top in all of the judgments.
Yes.
You know, because it starts with, and I don't think that has changed, and I don't know the stat, but the number one job of a quarterback is to not turn the ball over.
Yes.
That's what kills teams.
Yeah.
And I don't think, maybe there are stats that do this, I think you have to judge fumbles and lost fumbles.
All that.
As much as interceptions.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like it gets, but that could just because I haven't done the stat. But he doesn't turn the ball over.
No.
And
the one pick he had against the Bears, it was a dumb throw.
It was horrible.
Dumb throw. He knows it.
But the other part that I think is impressive,
that it didn't faze him.
Right.
But you can't have it both ways with him. That's what I try to tell people. That's what makes him so unique. He doesn't get too high with the highs and too low with the lows.
Yeah.
He's kind of right there in the middle.
And
he throws off his back foot.
Here's the question about Jordan Love.
Yes.
That I think if he continues to get better, the number one thing about him is going to be he's emotionless. He's not human. He's like an alien. Nothing gets to him.
Right.
Nothing.
Show me something.
Nothing.
They interviewed him after the game, and they goes, "Can you just show me something?"
No, he's not human. Like, it's not just positive or negative.
No,
he has no positive. He has no negative.
No,
and I want to emphasize,
yes.
and this will come up, and that's it. But his father died when he was a teenager, and he's at some sporting event. And the guy's got to tell him.
Yeah.
So I asked Jason, "Have you ever seen him mad?" Yeah, I think so. I said, "Give me an example." I don't know.
Could've.
No one can.
Yeah, probably.
Can you see him mad? No. Have you ever seen him laugh? No.
Yeah.
You ever seen him smile?
We've seen him laugh.
A little bit. No, come on, you can't. No.
Turkey Day, we saw him that game.
He smiled a little bit.
He was
He
smiling
showed
then.
like a little. My point is, it isn't to the point. It isn't to the level yet where people view it as an incredible strength.
No.
And I think it will, because the best part of that's important is when you mess up.
Yes. Exactly.
His ability to rebound immediately.
Stay in it.
Yes.
Stay in it.
Anybody who's competed at any level knows that can be tough.
Right.
And even great athletes
and he's
have
probably
different.
been that way his whole career.
I don't know. Right. But when they said, he needs to show more leadership. This was one of the times when I was upset with LaFleur. Because if I was LaFleur, I said, listen closely.
Yeah.
I don't ever want Jordan Love to change anything about who he is.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. 100%. That's the package.
Yes. And then he'll have it. We smiled.
Yeah.
We saw him smile.
Yeah, that's the package.
No, here'll be the one. He told a joke.
Yeah, he told a joke. That'll be the one.
Joke.
That'll be the one.
All right. And now your final thought on the Green Bay Packers.
Well, I just think it's more about the last 4 weeks.
How important is a win at Denver to you?
If they want to stay in the thick of everything and trying to get that first round bye is super important. I mean, I would say, if I give them some leeway, maybe 3-1.
Right.
But if they go 4-0.
Yeah. And if you beat
guaranteed.
Denver, no one wants to hear this. You've created a cushion for that Chicago game.
Correct.
You don't want to lose it.
Right.
But if you lost
some breathing room. But like I say, they got to play Detroit the last game of the year. Chicago does.
Yes.
So there's a lot that can go down.
I'm factoring everything in, not about anybody else but the Packers.
I hear you.
I mean, it's like,
but you have to factor all this stuff in.
Correct.
And I get that because that's what this league is now.
It's going to determine.
It's hard not to factor all this other stuff in.
If you're hitting the road for the holidays, maybe heading up north, doing some shopping, or just getting out of town, make a quick stop at Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee. It's literally right across the Wisconsin border. No, it's 9 seconds in a car. Exactly 9 seconds across the border. Award-winning organically grown products you can trust, plus incense, apparel, and a ton of great holiday gifts. And you can get a picture with Sasquatch. That's been special for a long time. Swing by Higher Love in Menominee, less than an hour from Green Bay, or start your trip at findhigherlove.com/CBD. Less than an hour from Green Bay. Again, 9 seconds across the border. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD for more info. Fat Jack is next. Have you said the last word, or do you want a last word?
That's the last word.
That was it.
Go Pack, go.
Next.
More of the Homer Hour coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Whether you're hitting the road for the holidays or heading up north to see family and friends, make Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan your first stop. Just across the Wisconsin border, Higher Love offers award-winning, organically grown products that you can trust, plus new incense, apparel, and holiday-ready gifts. Fuel your trip, stock up for the season, and don't forget to grab a photo with Sasquatch while you're here. Your perfect holiday stop is waiting at findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
Tsunami Express Car Wash is now open in West Dallas at 10928 West Oklahoma Avenue, and they're celebrating big. From December 10th through the 21st, roll in for a free T2 wash with graphene, a $25 value, totally free. And keep that shine going with the Unlimited Club. Just $5 for your first month, and 100% of those proceeds support Special Spaces Wisconsin. New wash, new location, and a chance to do some good this holiday season. Tsunami Express West Dallas, now open. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
It all began 53 years ago with one belief. Every family deserves support, and every child deserves a safe place to learn and grow. When you join the team at La Causa, you support giving children a chance to learn, to grow, to dream. Their team doesn't just show up for work, they show up for the community. As teachers, caretakers, clinicians, and social workers, united by compassion, education, and opportunity, help change lives every day by embarking upon a rewarding career at La Causa. Apply today at lacausa.org/careers.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list and get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1 day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's four walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Welcome back to the Homer Hour on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's Friday. It's time to talk to Fat Jack. You go to fatjacksports.com. I don't talk to him just now. I get all the information on we won again, we won again, we won again. This is hard, Fat Jack. How are you doing?
Yeah, doing great, Homer. It's all posted, so everybody can know exactly how I'm doing and how we're doing. I have clients all over the country that are winning money betting on sports consistently. And last week was $49. It wasn't like it was expensive. Guys went out to dinner after listening to this segment and spent more than $49 at some steakhouse, missed out on an easy winner Friday, 4-0 Saturday, 3-1 Sunday. We lost a half a game Monday, and then we had an easy winner with the over last night in the Tampa-Atlanta game. So $49 last week. This week it's $99. But if you're going to go eat a steak dinner, and certainly if you're taking friends, you're better off not losing your money gambling and eat a little less of a meal and then build some profit over the course of the weekend. It was a very easy weekend. I gave you Indiana over Ohio State here on the air. I gave you actually a couple of the different places. We went over these things. And all of them won. Saturday was an easy day. I had Duke, and everybody hated that play. I gave Duke out. That was a winner. Under in the Duke game was a winner. And I talked about Ohio State having kind of a flat spot after the beating Michigan. It's exactly what happened. So fatjacksports.com this weekend looks great as well. It's obviously mainly built around the NFL card. But it's going to be tough for the general public this week, I promise you, Homer. There's some big spots for these teams trying to make a playoff run. Some of it, like last night, we saw Atlanta had been eliminated and Tampa was playing for everything, yet they didn't get there. There's going to be more of that this weekend, and then some of these teams will win easily. So it's going to be hard for the general public for sure.
Packers playing in Denver. I'm thinking you got two good teams. The team at home is going to be a 3-point favorite. No, in fact, the Packers were the favorite, little favorite from the beginning, and maybe it's grown a little bit. Someone said to me once, whenever Vegas has a line that makes no sense, go with Vegas. Well, take that any and all the ways that you want. I'm shocked that the Packers, against a team that's at home and has won 10 in a row. Explain it, please.
Well, first of all, if you're gambling and you don't know why a line is what it is, then absolutely you should not bet on that game, or you should go away from where you think the line should have been, because they're factoring in information that you're not factoring in. In this particular game, it's actually very simple. The matchup for first of all, Detroit hasn't played a lot of good teams, period. Denver has not played a lot of good teams, period. Their defense is for real. Offense, we'll see. Bo Nix is getting better. But here's the problem. Here's why Green Bay's favored. Jordan Love is the best, and I've been critical of Jordan Love and, more importantly, the coaching staff and the way they call games. But there's no argument at this point. Jordan Love is the best quarterback in the league versus man coverage. When you bring blitz packages against, and this is statistics, this isn't me saying this, I think he's best. He is the best. So when you play man coverage in the secondary and you bring pressure, he is able to read defenses, go through his progression, find and exploit advantages down the field better than any quarterback so far this year in the league. What does Denver like to do? Denver plays almost entirely man coverage in the back end. That's what they like to do. And so one of two things has to happen, Homer. Either Denver does what they're normally doing and what they're good at, and it plays right into what Jordan Love does the best of any quarterback in the league, which is beat man coverage with pressure. Or Denver has to go away from what they like to do, play cover two, play some zone in the back end, and go away from what they like to be. Either way, this is a benefit for Green Bay. So that's why why Green Bay is a small favorite versus a small underdog, which is where the general public really doesn't know about the matchups and X's and O's, and they don't know what cover two is versus man. They don't know any of that. That's why the number is what it is. I like Green Bay minus the points. I think Denver is overvalued. Denver and New England both. I think they're overvalued, overrated based on who they played, and they have some holes in their game that really haven't been exploited to this point. I look for that to happen this Sunday with Green Bay Denver.
Again, go to fatjacksports.com. And we've alluded to this, and I think it's what's changing in gambling. There's just so many options. You've talked about the props because we're pretty much focusing on the NFL, but that isn't the case for you anymore. You're focusing on any way you can make people money.
So last night we had over the total, and I played as a selection. So our top amount that we bet, I had over the total. It was one of the easiest plays of the entire weekend. I told the clients that going in, this is one of the easier games of the weekend is over the total. But we didn't just win the one game, Homer. We were 6-2 in the players' props. And so how did I come up? This is just an example of how you make more with these props. I knew the thing was going to go over. Well, how's it going to go over? It's going to go over because Baker Mayfield's going to be over on his passing yards. It's going to be over because Kirk Cousins is going to be over on his passing yards. It's going to be over because Bijan Robinson is going to have more than 36.5 receiving yards. He's going to have more than 16.5 rushing attempts because I did think they would be behind. They weren't. Also, Bijan Robinson over 4.5 receptions. These are all plays I made and our clients made based solely on the fact that I knew that it was going to be a high-scoring game. Now, the two I missed out on, I had Bucky Irving over 2.5 receptions. The same reason I played Robinson over. He's a running back for Tampa. I felt like they would throw more screen passes. He was 2.5. He ended up with 2 receptions. So I lost that. And I didn't think Mike Evans would come back and immediately have the impact he had. I felt like it would be distributed to other players on their team, which it was. All those other ones went over. But I lost that one as well. I had him under 45.5 receiving yards. I think he had 120. So I missed on those two. But I had 6 easy prop winners simply based on the fact I knew the game was going to go over the total. That's how you make more on the NFL games when you get the players' props added to your selections because we do all the work for you.
Anything else in the NFL from, you've always said, be willing to pick teams that stink. And now you have a situation, you alluded to it last night, where some teams are out of the playoffs, but that doesn't mean you don't want to take them. Am I right?
Yeah, there's value with that. Everybody's playing for their jobs. Everybody's playing for positions on rosters. They're playing for next year. You get value based on betting on teams that have nothing to play for versus teams that have something to play for. Not so much this week, but over the next 2 or 3 weeks as we start heading toward the end of the regular season, look for those spots or simply listen to our segment, and I'll be able to point out some of those. This week, I think it's more about teams getting back on track that had maybe struggled a little bit last week, or they're playing bad teams that don't have an answer. We're trying to identify things that are hard to fix this time of year. New York Jets have a ton of problems. They're playing Jacksonville, getting double digits to the Jets. Jets are going with the backup quarterback. They're bad offensively and they're worse defensively. Look for Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence to have success against that Jets defense. Also, another one like that, Philadelphia off 5 turnovers by Jalen Hurts. They play a Las Vegas team that is also horrible. Isn't good offensively or defensively. Was lucky to cover this last week on a meaningless, ridiculous field goal as time expired by Pete Carroll. Basically had a I'm 78, so I'm going to act like it moment. I mean, I don't know what he's kicking field goals for that did nothing as time's expiring other than cover a number and cover a total. So don't expect that to continue. Look for Philly to rebound. I like them minus the big number as well. Under the total would be a couple of these other ones that you have bad offenses like Indy and Seattle. Indy's going with I'm going to go with Phillip Rivers, I believe, and even if they don't, they're going to have trouble moving the ball against Seattle. Under the total there and under in the Houston-Arizona game for exactly the same reason. You have the top defense in the league or one of the top 2 against Arizona that's going to have struggle moving the ball. Houston also 6-1 to the under their last 7 games and 5-1 to the under their last 6 at home. So just a few to get guys kind of on the right track. But if you want to make money, Homer, FatJackSports.com, only $99 for football through Monday. Last week it was $49. We went 4-0, 3-1, and 1 on Friday. So 8-1 over the weekend for $49. If you can't make money doing that, you need to stop gambling today. If you're going to keep playing, go to FatJackSports.com and get signed up.
Thanks. We'll talk again next Friday. Thanks, Jack.
All right, have a good weekend. We'll see you soon.
FatJackSports.com. It's tough. But it hasn't been for him as of late. Oh, yes, the Discount Liquor Twitter poll question. How confident are you that the Packers will win the division? Is that a given now? Will the Packers win the division? Discount Liquor Twitter poll question, yes or no? Thanks to Gary Ellerson. Thanks to Fat Jack. Next.
All right, southbound 43, going to be a heavy ride from Capitol Drive all the way down through